mocked you. They spoke over you, dismissed you, ignored the fire in your eyes, and the storm building behind your silence. You weren't loud. You weren't flashy. You didn't parade your pain like a badge. You bled where no one could see. You broke where no one dared to look. But in that darkness, you changed. In every quiet rejection, every invisible loss, every moment, you stood alone and no one clapped. You were becoming, not the version they expected, but the version they feared. You were sharpening, hardening, not for attention, not for sympathy, but for vengeance. They'll ask where you came from. They'll wonder how you got so strong, how the one they never noticed became the force they can't escape. Let them wonder. Because while they chased validation, you chased power. While they posed for applause, you trained in silence. While they laughed at you, you forged discipline in fire and ash. You weren't born to be seen. You were born to strike without warning, to haunt them in every shadow where they thought they were safe. You are the consequence, the one they forgot, the one they left in the dust, now rising like thunder from beneath their crumbling lies. You were not the favorite. You were not the chosen. You were the accident they tried to bury. But accidents can evolve into catastrophes. You were the reckoning they didn't prepare for. Because your pain didn't break you. It built you, quietly, brutally, without mercy. No spotlight needed, no audience required. Just purpose and wrath. You're not chasing them anymore. You're not looking for a place at their table. You're here to burn the entire hall to the ground and build something darker in its place. Let them keep their noise. Let them drown in the attention they begged for. You are what comes when silence refuses to die. You are the force that breaks patterns. You are the storm that answers no call. Because your name is written in aftermath, you don't need to be seen, because soon you'll be felt. And they will never forget what it's like to be hunted by something unseen, unstoppable. They never saw you coming. They never felt the quiet fire building in your chest. Never noticed the way pain reshaped your silence into steel. While they mocked, while they laughed, you were becoming something they couldn't measure, couldn't destroy, couldn't understand. You weren't born for the spotlight. You were born in the shadows, forged in the places where no one was watching, where the weak broke and the forgotten vanished. But you learned to rise without applause, to bleed without witness, to break and rebuild in the dark, again and again, until the world would no longer be able to ignore what you've become. You stopped begging to be seen. You chose to become a storm too massive to escape. You moved in silence, and now you'll strike without mercy. You are the weapon they never thought to fear, because they never saw you. But now they feel you. In every failure they mocked, every scar they left, every chance they thought you'd never take. Because you didn't come to be noticed. You came to be remembered, not as a whisper, but as the force that shattered everything. Let them keep watching the loud ones. Let them chase the spotlight and fade. You'll be waiting in the fire, ruthless, patient, evolving, because you were never made to be seen. You were made to be unstoppable.